What's good, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a minute, so I wanted to come in here and chat with you guys just to have a chit chat, life update, because I know it's been a while, very unexpected. Life is just life, and y'all, but now your girl is doing so much better, so much better. I can't even remember the last video. It's like I'm gonna have to start all over with my doing the 12-week thing because I think I underestimated being laid off, and then not even that. When May came, my husband unexpectedly lost his grandfather, and if you guys been following me, then you know the month of May is very hard for me. I lost my dad, I lost my granny in the month of May in different years, and also it was Mother's Day. So that's a whole navigation in itself. And losing, his grandfather, which I have known since me and my husband been together for literally 16 years. Like he met me when I was damn near a baby. And it was just very hurtful because he died May 7th. My grandmother passed away May 12th, and my father died May 24th, in a different year. And of course, Mother's Day. It was Mother's Day leading into Mother's Day weekend. That was a lot. And then when June came, I was so amped up, you guys, to come and give the content. And guess what? I got the new COVID variant. The jokes write themselves. The devil has been writing my back. Okay? Like writing my back. And then like before I get into like the layoff stuff, like my throat felt like razor blades. I have never in my life had a sore throat that was that bad. And then not even that, my chest felt like it was on fire. I literally felt like I could not breathe. Your girl thought she was a goner because of how that variant did me. And I was literally sick almost the whole month of June. Today is June 25th, and this is probably the first week. I'm lying. Last week, I finally started feeling a bit better, but my chest was still hurting. So I took it very easily with working out and like getting my body to move again. And this is kind of the first week I'm back to feeling motivated. I got my office together, did some rearrangements so that way I can get back into filming. And that's that stuff. Like crazy. Now, let's go into being laid off. Can you guys believe July will make 3 months of being laid off? Crazy. I will say that being laid off has changed my brain chemistry. Like I'm still trying to get into a routine. I'm trying to build my discipline back, which was the goal for the month of June. And then I got sick. Literally after celebrating my daughter's birthday, got sick. I was like, wow. And when I thought I was getting better, I was not. And I just had to sit in appreciation because I'm so thankful that I do have this season, because I could not have imagined to get up and work while being that sick. And it's a reminder to appreciate the season that you are in. Although I'm in this season of unknown, there's a lot that has been transpiring with the Supreme Court. We're currently still waiting on the Supreme Court to make a ruling, because if you're new here, I was laid off on April Fool's Day. I know, what a sick joke. My whole entire agency at CDC was gutted, like it was no more. We did not even get the right to be, reassigned anywhere. And they did that. Doge did that because they knew they could try to get around it. So now the Cali judge had blocked it. So my separation date would have been June 2nd, but because the California judge blocked it, now we're waiting for the Supreme Court to make their ruling, and fingers crossed. Hopefully I can come and give you guys an update on that later on, that they have ruled that it was illegally done, and we will continue to be on administrative leave while it's sorted at the lower courts. So that's what's going on as far as that. I'm still staying in optimism. I was putting in applications. I kind of halted because I'm not going to resign, because that's technically what you would do. Now, if my separation date had came and went, and then it would have led into severance time, then of course, I've been trying to look for jobs. So I'm just taking it day by day, y'all. Like seriously, I'm in a season of surrendering it all to God and allowing him to lead me, anchoring in him. If you hear little click clacks, my dog is walking around. I put him in my room because my kids are upstairs and he likes to get into stuff. If you have a dog, then you know. But yeah, I am literally just leaning on my faith, staying in optimism. You should follow me over TikTok. I love to yap over there. We're doing really well over there, just yapping. I have been doing that. I kind of felt bad that I wasn't putting any content out because I just was so sick and then I was grieving. And I had to remind myself, like, Steph, you just went through a life changing thing. You have been in the federal government for 17 and a half years. You have always worked in the federal government, no matter what agency it is. And so this is new for you. Give yourself grace. So if you're currently being laid off as well as a federal employee or not, give yourself grace. Give yourself the time. Like, it's literally like grieving your job. Like, I would have never had thought 2025 would go like this. If you would have told me that this is how this year would have went, I would not have believed you. I would have thought you were lying to me. But I'm in great spirits, you know. Like I said, I have anchored it all. I'm anchored in God. I'm surrendering it all to God. I know that I won't be in this season next time. And I'm just appreciating the season because, you know, right before being laid off, we were about to have to go back into the office because I was a fully remote employee that worked for CDC. So my agency was not in my state. And so I was going to have to go into the office, which I did not have to do for a year and a half because I had a full-time remote position, not telework, full-time remote position. Like, I applied for a remote job. And now that that's gone, I really do feel bad for my feds that are still in their positions because it's quite ridiculous to not have telework, to not have that anymore. Telework is when you get at least a day or two a week to work from home, and that is gone. Like, I have never in my 17 and a half years experienced anything to this magnitude. And I think people are getting telework and remote work very confused because telework is not fully remote work. Remote work is remote work. Telework is maybe 1 day or 2 days a week out of your paycheck. That's it. But I was about to have to go into the office and I was stressing out like, dang, now I'm going to have to like figure out before and after care because my daughter went to, you know, the school near the house and I was able to grab her, you know, because I worked the shift that was around her time. But when you start to allocate commute time, which I used to do when I worked in Rockville, I was traveling like an hour and 15 minutes away. There would be no time to grab my daughter. So I always say God is listening and he solves our problems, and he solved the problem for me. I was able to be home with my kids, able to pick them up, take them, figure it out, not have to worry about, oh my God, I got to go to a meeting, got to take off, use this, use that. And God worked it out. God is a God. He will solve all your problems. You just have to pay attention to the things that he does, and he will put people, places, and things in your life and show you signs, and you just have to take heed. You may not like it, but he's doing it for a reason. And God has never left me. So that's why I can say I am not afraid anymore. I had my moments of crying, but we're almost, by the time this video is uploaded, it's going to be three months. But yeah, that has what has been going on, y'all. So I did not feel comfortable. You guys know I love being transparent and authentic with you all. That's why we're Raw Reflections with Steph, and just throwing a video up. But I did want to ask, what do you guys want to see? Of course, we have done this new transformation, and I think that was God showing me, like, Steph, get to your content. Put it out, regardless. It doesn't have to be perfect. You have people that genuinely support you. I'm so thankful for the people that check my stuff out. I'm thankful for the people that stick around. But I want to really work on being consistent. That is my goal. And if you don't hear from me, y'all, hit me up on Instagram, TikTok, comment, girl, where you at? Come and yell at me, okay? Because I feel like this fan is blowing his hair in my mouth. But this is one area I want to work on, because I love my YouTube. I love talking about crime stories. I love talking about the missing. I love sharing those stories. I love sharing parts of me. I love just being authentic and transparent with you guys, because I know, like, I'm not the only one that's going through this. Someone may need that video. They might be at their wits' end. Like, you know what? I want to give up. But guess what? I seen this video that really inspired me today, and I want to go and move forward. So I'm very thankful for anyone that checks me out. Not a big YouTuber, but will be one day. I have big goals for us. So let me know the type of content you want to see, the things that you want me to do. I'm trying to get better with like filming and everything because I'm trying to work with what I have and not get inside my head and say, oh, but I don't have this, I don't have that. Like, you don't need those things. Like, Steph, you started with a camera. Why are you like your iPhone? Why are you tripping about what you don't have? Like my Mac desktop went up on me. I had that thing for so long and I'm like, now I got to get how I'm going to edit. Like, what, you know what I'm saying? Like, different things behind the scenes were going on, but God worked it out. He gave me a little bonus and I was able to invest into myself. And I want to make sure I'm doing it right. I want to make sure I'm not just buying things and not utilizing it. So thank you from my heart for supporting me wholeheartedly. I'm ready to get back, push this content out for July. Today is June 25th. And my goal is to at least upload at least twice a week. That is the goal. I actually want to start doing some new things too. Like, I want to start reading scripts of cases because we're raw reflections with stuff. Like, we want to do everything over here. We started out as doing everything. Then we went strictly to true crime. And now I just want to show raw reflections of me and stories that represent that and really put those stories out and to be their voice because we need that in this world. So yeah, let me know what you want to see. If you have any cases you want me to touch on, anything that you want me to look out, because again, y'all know my favorite cases are cold cases. You know, if you've been following me, you know, it doesn't matter if a story does not have a lot of information, we still gonna share it. That's one thing we're gonna do over here. Okay. But yeah, I just wanted to hop in here, give you guys a life update. Everything is great. May not have a job, right? Still waiting on the Supreme Court, but we will be okay. You want to know why? Because I have God on my side, and this is nothing. You want to know the worst thing I've been through was when my son had open heart surgery. That was the worst thing I've ever went through in my life, on top of losing all my parents before 30. I think that was the most hardest thing I ever had to endure, trying to get out of the mental battle. You guys know, if you've been following me, it has been trying years trying to do the content, and then you lose your loved ones literally like a year apart from each other. I lost my granny and my mother a year apart from each other. That was hard on top of life itself. But we gonna get there, y'all. So let me know what you like to see. Thank you for supporting me. Follow me on TikTok. I love to yap over there. I just be yapping about anything, y'all. That's why I really wanted to change my name on here, because I wanted it to be bigger than just true crime, like show you bits of me, but also tell people stories that cannot tell their story. And we gonna keep building this baby. So thank you for the day ones. Appreciate y'all. And the people that's tuning in, thank you. But yeah, until the next video, guys, I'll see ya. Life is good, y'all. Can't complain. You know, appreciate your life, because Wig is trying to make it desperately annoying. You only get one life, so make sure you go and live. Okay? Bye, guys.